So there's dating and there's mating. And a lot of women or men are dating to date for companionship, but many are looking for their next mate. So what are red flags that they need to watch out for as they're picking their next mate, given that they may already have a track record of picking a bad mate?
So first of all, look at what went wrong in your last relationship, and those are usually the red flags to look out for. So often it's core values that don't line up. Look for somebody, know your core values, and look for somebody who has aligned values. Also, how do you fight? Dr. John Gottman, who is a renowned relationship expert, has written many books about fighting in the right way, and that the fighting that people, the way they argue, can determine whether they get divorced. He actually did a 20-year empirical study on couples, and within 5 minutes of watching how they argue, he could predict divorce. So things
what's the flag in the fight?
Yeah,
right.
so there's four horrible ways to fight. One is stonewalling, so just ignoring the person when they're talking to you, and most people know what that is. Criticism, contempt, and I always forget one.
3 out of 4 is okay.
3 out of 4. Yeah. So if a person is not
Name
fighting
calling?
fair, yeah, name calling is a big one. I mean, I think that falls under criticism. But it's like these are all ways that it's all about you shutting the door on the other person. It's all about them. It's all about blame and shame. And you want somebody who's open. So somebody who's stuck in their past, somebody who hasn't gotten over an ex and is continuing to bash, somebody who's controlling. And it can show up in subtle ways. Like you can get a gut sense, and don't ignore it. You know, if you feel that somebody's saying something like, I will take you out next week on Tuesday night, and doesn't even check in and see if it's a good date for you, that can be a subtle sign of control. Somebody who's not generous of heart, generous of spirit. Look at their relationships with their family. Are their kids not talking to them? Do they badmouth their parents and never talk to them? I mean, even if we have contentious relationships, there are ways to take the high road. And I think people who have red flags are the ones who just blame everybody for all their problems.
Right. Interesting. Good list. One more quick question. So a lot of people get married. They see things that, you know, in their potential spouse that they know aren't quite right, and they figure they'll change them, or they will change. Does change ever happen?
Not on the big things.
Right.
So there's this old saying that women go into marriage thinking men will change, and men go in hoping women will not change. And so I definitely went in thinking my husband would just change with time. And it doesn't, if there are issues, they're just going to get worse with pressures. And when the honeymoon period is over and you don't have all that la-la stuff going on, you know, now we're getting real. And you've got to be able to live together and work together and be best friends. So especially dating at this age, you're looking for companionship more than anything. You're looking for your best friend. And if that's not there, it's not coming.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, be honest about those red flags. See them and really listen to them.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sandy. If you like today's Bottom Line Expert Minute with Sandy Weiner, then come to our website, bottomlineinc.com, and watch more with Sandy and more with our other experts. And what would be even better, share us. Share us on Facebook, share us on Twitter, share us on LinkedIn. Let everybody know about the great videos that we have for you with all the leading experts in health, life, and money.